Hello, everyone. John Bruna here with the Daily Quote. I do hope this day finds you well and that you're taking good care of yourself, good care of those around you. There's a lot of people need some help today, and don't forget to include yourself in that group. If you need it, let someone be there for you. And if you can be helpful, please do. Today's quote gets right to that point and the benefits of being helpful. Our actions of loving kindness help us recognize our innate value and dispel destructive thoughts and feelings. The more we participate with others with beneficial thoughts and actions, the more meaningful our lives become to them and to ourselves. Loving kindness, if you're not familiar with the term, that's really a heartfelt desire, an action, an activity, a motivation to really extend yourselves to help others be well, to have their highest potentials reached, to be really cared for in a way that's meaningful and productive. The way I measure loving kindness personally is my commitment or action to engage with others in the healthiest possible way for myself and for them. What can I do to really extend myself for another? And sometimes people get confused with loving kindness. Sometimes enabling unhealthy behaviors seems like loving kindness. But is that helping someone be healthy and well? Loving kindness, as any parent would know, is sometimes having some good boundaries for our kids, teaching them healthy habits, but fundamentally wanting the very best for them. And actions, actions that support that are actions of loving kindness. And this lesson in my life, going back over 40 years, when I was really shame-based, not feeling good about who I am, struggling with addiction, I was able to find my recovery back in 1984. Yeah, so just over, this is my 40th year of recovery. In the rooms of recovery, they taught me the most important question I could ever ask, and it still is, which is, how can I be helpful? And when I started asking that question, when I had that become my motivation, I discovered I can be helpful. I have something to offer. I discovered some innate value, some innate goodness. It's always been there. It just didn't know how to show up. And so sometimes we may find that we have a overly critical voice. We can find it difficult to have some self-compassion. Well, one of the best ways to overcome that is loving kindness for oneself and others. To be helpful, to have that motivation to show up in all our actions as much as we can with the thought of being helpful. And in that way, yeah, our lives become meaningful to ourselves and to others. And that critical voice can fade away as we recognize we actually do have a lot to offer this world, even in very small ways. Don't underestimate the value of loving kindness.